Right.
And I mean, I never in our wildest dreams imagined that we would move again.
Right.
I mean, this was it. This was our forever home.
So we are at the house and we immediately found something really cool. I don't know if you all will be able to see it. Right there are two little deer hanging out.
Little.
There they are.
Is it different than our deer? It's so cool in here.
Yeah. Alright, so we have this huge barn, but it has definitely seen better days. So right here, you can obviously tell something, a tree or something fell through. So it's very exposed there. Don't know if it's structurally sound. It'll definitely take a lot of work to get this one to where I'm not scared it's gonna fall in on me. And now for the good barn. There's the other house. All right, so we've checked out the outside. Let's check out the inside. Get a good shots of it. So here's side porch number one. Well, side porch, and then there's front porch. So here's the living room. They got a nice little cute table here. We'll have to get one too. Then here's the living room. And then the fireplace with the cast iron wood burning stove insert. TV. Then here's the master on the bottom floor. Very nice. We actually have a closet. And then right out the door is the master bathroom. Very pretty. Flush and toilet. And a nice little shower. All right, then going upstairs. Yeah, big old windows. And you have these little cubbies because it's a 1.5 story house. So you got your little storage areas. Yes, it does. Another little attic spot. The kiddos' bathroom. Another flush and toilet. I think Wyatt's choosing this one, even though it's the smaller of the two. But it's still a very nice little room.
And it has a little tubby hole too.
And he has a great view.
You said Wyatt's choosing this room?
That's what he was kind of saying. And here's the second room that's a little bit bigger.
80s maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
wow,
at this
that's really
huge
nice.
window. Isn't that
We gotta
beautiful?
kill that nest.
Definitely got some form of a wasp issue though going on, that's for sure. I don't know if you can see it real well, but they are everywhere. Okay, so today was inspection day. We had an awesome inspector. He was a great guy. He was a local guy, so we got to ask him some questions about the town, about the people, and he was talking about how great everyone here was and stuff. So that was really exciting to hear. He got a drone out. He did like 3D photos. It was just really cool.
Yeah.
So we'll get all that in the report.
Inspections in 2020 have really ramped up their game, apparently.
Right. Yeah. It took a really long time, which I was very thankful for because he really deep dived all into the house.
Yeah.
Nothing, it didn't look like anything crazy major.
No
that
major
came from
issues,
it.
which is great.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the official report. We just kind of did a walkthrough with him so he can kind of point out, things he saw.
Yeah.
But overall, well.
Yeah, and a huge relief because it was a big worry of ours.
Right, you're so scared that it's gonna be like, oh, the whole thing's foundational, I guess.
Yeah.
Foundational unsound. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
No, you know. Thankfully, it didn't. Nothing extreme like that. So
Yeah.
that was great to hear.
And it was a really nice opportunity to be back at the house.
Yeah.
Get to spend some time there, let the kids run around while he was doing his thing. We got to run around. It was just
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
Getting back again. It was hard to leave, honestly.
It really was. And you know, people live there, so you know, we're obviously being
We're respectful of the space.
to everything. We're not opening stuff
Yeah.
and things like
We
that.
don't let the kids own furniture,
Right.
you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you know, we just really wanted to. The first time we went, we didn't know that was going to be our forever home.
Yeah.
You know, we were just looking at home. So when you're picturing things, you're trying to picture it as that's where you're going to live.
Yeah.
But until you like make an offer and it's accepted and you're on the way to closing, like, it's like, okay, now like really how are we going to do it?
And like the first time you see it, there's also like rose-colored glasses. You know, everything looks perfect. So the second time you're able to go back and be like, okay, you know, are there some things that we like or dislike, or what doesn't
Right.
work and what does work, and then kind of decide overall what's cool.
Yeah, so like the biggest thing that we are trying to figure out is the immediate setup for our animals when we get there. We do have that one very nice barn that we'll be able to, you know, pack the girls and the chickens in, and everything's going to be fine. I can just wrap in an electrical fence for the meantime until we can figure out how we want to do more of the permanent fencing. That second barn, so the nice barn's smaller. It's much smaller. The not so nice barn is huge. It is a huge barn, and it is like the opportunities that just pop in your head with that thing are fantastic.
Yeah, and the history of it. You walk in it, you smell it, and you
Yeah.
see it, and it's just so beautiful.
Right. It hasn't been, well,
It just needs some love.
right, to our knowledge, it hasn't been a like animal living farm in a minute.
Yeah.
So, but you could still
Yeah.
feel the animals there. Like it was a working farm at some point in its life.
Yeah.
The house was built in the 40s. And you're just like, oh, we want to make this baby good again.
Yeah.
So right now there's a lot of trees that have covered it up, and like you can barely even see it in the pictures until you actually get in it. So this winter, when all the leaves die off and we can truly see what's going on there, we'll cut the trees out, get it cleared back out, so we can see what we're working with.
Definitely.
We need to take. Hopefully, it's structurally sound,
Yeah.
and it's more of just the.
Or if not, it's a quick fix.
Nothing's quick if it's structural. But hopefully,
We'll figure it out.
for the most part, it's not too bad. It's this barn situation.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell, wow, all at once now
All
over
at
there.
one time. It's a chorus.
Yeah. But you can tell at some point something fell through the roof, tree, limb, something like that. So that needs major repairs. But man, that barn, we're going to bring that bad boy back to life.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah, we
It's
have
not an
to.
option. We have to.
Yeah, because the nice barn isn't big enough for our full expansion that we want. But the both of them, it's going to be good. A little tickly?
Yeah.
So once we got done looking at the animal area, we started looking at the garden area.
Yes.
And there is, so when you're looking at the house and behind it is a little bit more slope, nothing like here.
No.
But it's a little bit more slope. So that is 100% like showing you that is animal land.
Yeah.
It's ready for goats to eat it up. That's where you saw the deer. They
Yeah.
were in the front, the backyard. They were running around
A
everywhere.
lot of wildlife.
Yeah, wildlife has kind of made their place there. But they cut hay, so there's a lot of nice
Right.
grass for them to eat. So anyways, left and behind the house, animals. To the right, which I don't think we got very many good clips of,
Yeah.
is so flat. And that's where most of the acreage is. And I'm seeing high tunnels. I'm seeing like a designated area for us to do this kind of gardening. You know, there's just,
I'm seeing like a huge long farmhouse table, and we eat Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter,
yeah.
and just, you know, family picnics under the shade tree, walnut trees.
Yeah, oh yeah, those big, beautiful, old walnut trees that are there.
Yeah.
They provide so much shade. It was so comfortable in the shade there. And like she said, big picnic tables to where we can have really big parties.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that the garden part was just like, oh, what? Like,
Potential.
don't rush.
Right.
Just start picturing
Right.
and start planning kind of thing. But it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So the inspection wrapped up. We were done looking around,
Yeah.
and we was like, let's go check out the town. Because we knew Barberville, we had been in the area before, but it'd been a while. We hadn't seen what it was like. So we went driving through, And it was just a nice little town.
Very nice. Cute, so quaint, so comfy. And it was just fun. I mean, literally right across the street from, well, not across the street, but up and across is a gymnastics place for Raylan. There was a dance place downtown. There was a gaming shop that Wyatt would love.
Yeah.
There was a park, hiking trails, playground, a water park. There's just so much for the kids to do and get involved in. I mean, we'll never run out. And to think that like on weeknights, we can take the kids just down the street and have them do their little activities and sports and then pick them up, and it will be so nice.
Yeah, and that's the one thing about living in a small town, even though like the whole town's in the country, you know, we have 12 acres of paradise that's not that far from town.
Yeah.
You know, it's we're even closer than we are here.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think, but yeah, I mean, it's nice. I mean, we are in a very beautiful spot
it feels
in the country.
So much like North Carolina to us that it is unreal.
It is.
Like every time we drove around and saw something, I was like, this is so much like what we had. And I guess that brings us to this point.
Yeah. So with North Carolina, we've talked about that a lot. And we've talked about how that made the bond of us for the strength that it is. Because we didn't have really anybody else but us. We had some cousins that were there that were great friends that we missed dearly every day. But for us as a family of four is when we became a family of four. Yeah. And so I think a lot of that is revealing itself back in this new town and this new home. And we're really excited to get back into that.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that we won't miss people or anything like that, because we absolutely will. But the fact that we get that North Carolina feel, that North Carolina family, but still be close to all of our family, no longer 10 hours away, it's really lining up perfectly.
It really is. And like I said, just, you know, the community will make new friends. The kids will immediately make friends and be involved in activities. And we're in our own little beautiful corner of the country, it feels like, you know, just out in the middle of ourselves, but we're also involved and we're right in the middle of everything.
Right.
And I mean, I never in our wildest dreams imagined that we would move again.
Right.
I mean, this was it. This was our forever home.
We also didn't think Gary would die either.
Right.
And nobody did. You
and
can't
we
plan for that
also
stuff.
never thought that we would live in North Carolina for a year.
Right.
And it's just crazy the way that things are working out. And now we're doing that again. And it feels like we just did it, and we haven't even been settled here that long, but I mean, we have. It's been almost 6 years.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just strange because I find ourselves like back on that same journey with the same feelings.
Right.
The only difference is the kids are a little bit older, and we're a whole lot closer.
Yeah.
And us two and us four, our family. I don't know. It's just a really, really exciting adventure.
It is, and we can't wait to take it on. The only unfortunate part is we still have till the end of September. Yeah. So, you know, still keep praying. Nothing crazy happens with banks. Nothing crazy happens with any other inspections and stuff. And I think we still have to go through appraisal. I don't even know anymore.
I don't know.
All that stuff's lined up. It's just there's so many moving parts, and I'm just glad that we just signed papers.
Right. Yeah, well, we get the easy part.
Right.
Besides the waiting and anxiety.
And pain.
Yeah, the money.
But we are so excited. I feel a little tired.
I feel tired because I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I was sad when we left town. I was just kind of, I don't know, kind of like drugged down, I guess. I just didn't want to go.
Kind of want to hit the town and go back home.
Yeah, like
to that home.
We didn't even talk about it, but we ate at little.
Oh yeah.
Well, Tommy's root beer stand.
Yep.
We had that for lunch, and then we checked out like some of the local places and went to a little gas station convenience store and kind of like made ourselves acquainted with it. And on the way out, it was just kind of sad.
Right.
Yeah.
It was because we didn't hit any popular places like chain places.
We drove around them. Basically.
Yeah, we stopped at the mom and pop places because that's when you truly get to kind of feel what the community's like, what the people are like, the people that own businesses.
Yeah.
And you know, I wasn't asking questions. We just ordered food and stuff, but you still interact with them. And so it was just kind of nice to see what those kind of people are like, you know, in the first few that we hit. And there wasn't one that we were like, well, that was weird.
No, yeah.
You know, it was all very opening and welcoming, and just, they didn't know me from Jim.
Right.
And they acted like I was a regular customer. And that was nice to see because that's very important. So if you are looking for new homes, you definitely want to get to like just start meeting the community.
Check out the town. Check out the
Right.
places you like to go. See if they're there, and then explore new places you haven't been before.
Yeah, because if you go to places and everybody's just mean, and you like everybody has bad days, but if you're like repetitively hitting mean
Right.
people, something, why, right? So
Yeah.
something's making that, and then just how's the area look? Does it look like, can you see yourself going to these places and everything? So
Yeah.
that's why we definitely wanted to make the opportunity for the day. So it made it for a long day though.
It did.
Yeah, because it's a little distance from
Yeah.
where we are now, but it was a great day.
It was worth it.
Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed that. It was probably, I don't know. I can't guarantee anything. Everything's weird. But it's probably our last look before we officially
Yeah.
close and get to start moving in. I don't think there's anything else
Yeah,
that,
probably not.
I don't think they just want us knocking on the door and be like, hey, can
Unless
we
they
just
invite
sit
us
in?
over for dinner.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, sure, why not?
We stay. Never leave.
I'm just sleeping in that spiderweb basement.
Hey, if it gets us there.
Right. Garage, barn.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah,
Plenty of places.
plenty of towels, plenty of everything. Reference. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you had the excitement that we did seeing the new place. We can't wait till it's officially ours and we're doing an official tour
Yeah.
of the new place, and we'll get in like crazy detail because it's always a little awkward with the camera
Right.
and painters and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing with that big old thing there? I even heard him asking you, what
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
he
camera
did.
is
I was
that?
like, I don't know. My husband knows.
Oh my goodness. But we got what we could. It was more than the last time. And it gave you a little bit bigger look because I don't think a lot of people knew there was that second big barn there. So you got to see the inside of that. And if you know like tricks on redoing old barns, because we want to definitely redo and just patch. We're not looking to like overhaul this bad boy and spend $100 grand. But if you've done this before, for sure, please put it down in the comments and let us know so we can at least have an idea of what we're getting into.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so down below.
We love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.